Okay, so, hey guys, I know what you're all thinking. You're probably all like, oh my god, that girl's eyes are uneven. And if you weren't thinking it, you are now. Sometimes my makeup, I have to do it uneven to make them look even. It's a pretty tough life. So, I think today, I sort of kind of want to touch on the basis of girls with boyfriends. And I know what you're all thinking to that too, because I have that power to know that. You're thinking, girls with boyfriends, like, why is this a big deal? It seems like every girl has a boyfriend, am I right? Unless you're just females watching this, then don't get offended, because I'm a female too. So, you probably shouldn't be that bothered by the fact that a girl is talking about other girls having boyfriends. I think it's something that I've experienced. I have a lot of problems with females, like just being friends with females and getting to know females and knowing things about females and being a female, because it seems like we get a really bad rap. And it's not necessarily every girl's fault. It just seems to be a majority of girls give every other girl a bad reputation for stupid things that they decide to do. I could go on and on with the list of things that females do that can make the male gender a little apathetic about approaching a girl. But I think the one thing that becomes more annoying than anything else I've ever witnessed, ever, is girls with boyfriends. And this is why. The first things that I think when I meet a guy are not to announce my relationship, assume that he's a rapist, or assume that he wants to sleep with me because he said hi. Some guys are pigs like that, I'm not gonna lie. I've met a lot of jerks that kind of just come up and they only have one thing on their mind, and you sort of sit there and you think like, why'd you approach me? It's pretty bold. I think some guys think confidence is attractive, which it is in a sense, not that kind of confident. My first situation with meeting a guy is never going to be that they immediately want to try things with me. A lot of guys have that rap that they're just all about sexual relations, and I just don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've witnessed girls who come up and it's like a guy is just trying to be nice and say hi to you, and then she immediately just goes straight for the boyfriend attack. And it makes you seem desperate, and it makes you seem needy, and it makes you seem like you don't want to talk to anybody ever. You want no friends, only your boyfriend. I don't think I could ever do that. Honestly, I think if my boyfriend was my only friend, I would be sad for myself. And it's a matter of, you know, you need a good mixture. I think girls with only girlfriends is a very bad sign. And that's me personally. Sometimes it's just easier for a female to get along with other females. You have the same gender, you have the same thought processes. But for me personally, I just can't do all the drama. And I think if you meet a girl and her first reaction to you, if you're a dude, is, I have a boyfriend, that should be a warning sign to you. Maybe you don't want to be her friend anyway, because the odds are that if she immediately assumes that a guy wants in her pants because he says hello, she probably only has girlfriends. And do you really want to hang out with that girl who tells her girlfriends about everything you do and everything that happens between you? And she's probably one of those girls who posts Facebook drama and likes to put your relationship on Facebook. And I just think that's a really unattractive trait. I think that females should be able to decide for themselves whether a guy wants to be friends or whether a guy is just trying to get in your pants. It's kind of a judgment call, but I feel like you can't just judge someone based off how they look. I think it's a good trait to have good judgment processing over who somebody is deep down inside. I mean, I think if a guy comes up and he's really sweet and he's like, hey, how are you? I just thought you were really pretty. Honestly, to me, I don't think it's bad to thank them for that. If they start to push it farther and be like, hey, do you want to go on a date? Hey, do you want my number? Do you want to hang out? That's when you kind of push them away. But I never feel like your first go-to answer, or even second go-to answer, should be, no, I have a boyfriend, screw off. Like, I think it's rude. I think that guy is now going to think all females are terrible people. He can't flirt with anybody, and then comes the assumption that all girls are stuck up, and that a guy can never find a good girl, and that he has to use her or be a jerk in order to get her. I think girls cause a lot of the problems that girls complain about having. I think it's pretty ridiculous to assume that guys are just jerks straight off the bat and that they were just born that way. It's kind of like, do you think that somebody was born with the intentions of being the way they are? Probably not. People grow up and gain the traits that they have and gain who they are, and if you don't like that, then you don't like that. But I don't think it's fair to judge someone right off the bat based off of previous experiences you've had. I think girls need to accept the idea that some guys are just really friendly people, and that there aren't all jerks out there. I don't think that all guys are jerks. I think it's rude to think all guys are jerks. I've met plenty of nice guys, and if they are jerks, it's in a way that is understandable. It's not like they're just gonna come up and like force you into something you don't want to do or disrespect your relationship. Some guys are like that. Some guys do disrespect relationships. Some guys do want nothing more than to break you apart from the person you're with because they think they're better than that person, or they just want it in your pants. That happens. It happens. Guys like that exist, just like girls who use guys to get in their pants exist. Believe it or not, I know it's really hard to believe. It happens, and I think the best thing we can do is just give everyone a chance. I think everyone should have the opportunity to prove if they're a good or bad person for themselves. I don't think they should be based off of a first impression. Although I will say, girls with boyfriends, you don't need to announce you have a boyfriend. I think it's really unreasonable that you have to announce it to everybody. I think give a guy a chance. Guys, give the girls a chance. Everybody give everyone a chance, and we'll all be happy, because then things like this won't happen and no one will have to be annoyed. I'm a pretty optimistic individual. I think I give everyone a chance, and if I don't, hey, nobody's perfect. Living in a life without all of the obnoxious activities around me, is it possible? Yes, probable, maybe not so much. Thanks for watching my video. I'm sorry if I ramble a lot or if I come up as a rude person, because I've been told I do. But I try not to. I promise, just give me a chance. I'll give you lots of good advice on being friendly to other people. And I promise I won't be one of those girls who comes off like I know it all. Hopefully. I try not to. So, once again, thanks for watching. Hope you decide maybe you want to watch again. That'd be really cool of you. Awesome sauce. Thanks a lot.